Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I filmed. I feel like I'm not gonna know how to properly do this again. So bear with me. I'm gonna do a try to get ready with me. Today is actually going to be Thanksgiving. I don't know why I said going to be. It is Thanksgiving. When you guys see this, it is not going to be because this next week is absolutely hectic. I don't know when I'm gonna find time to edit this, but fingers crossed. I will find some time. I have my trip to talk to you guys about. Some tattoos made back. And yeah, lots of really fun stuff. Even things at work that are really exciting. But I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first. When we went to Nashville, my sweet husband decided that he was going to take me to Sephora for my birthday. And I was able to get a couple products and I am obsessed with them. I'm so excited to talk to you guys about them. I haven't heard too many people talk about the one product in particular, but it is delightful. I was looking for something that was a lot less full coverage, just because I wear makeup to work every day because, as you can see, I self-tan and my face is white and pink. So I have to have something that like evens me out so I don't look like a psychopath. So that was definitely something that I had in mind when he was like, okay, let's go to Sephora, you can pick out some products. And I was like, yeah, so excited. So that was definitely one thing that was in my head when he said, we doing the dang thing. So the product that I'm talking about actually is the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. That's what the packaging looks like right there. I have not tried anything from them before. It's not really a brand that I hear too much about either. I literally went around the Sephora in Nashville and like swatched all of like the BB cream and the CC creams and like all of the skin tints and all those kind of things. And this is the one that like stuck out to me the most. It has frosted packaging on there, which I think is really pretty. And then it does come with a pump, which we love that. The reason that I was so like drawn to this one in particular was because it was $60, of course. Why wouldn't I be drawn to the most expensive one? I don't know. But the serum part of it makes it look really dewy and really like skin-like. And I'm literally just trying to like get my face to match my body. Like I want it to not look like I'm wearing a ton of makeup anymore. From what I do, I move a lot of boxes, and I'm running around all the time, so I sweat a lot. And I was noticing that I was getting teeny tiny little breakouts, and I think it's because I was wearing a heavy foundation and then sweating and wearing that for like 8 days, wearing that for 8 hours when I'm at work. So I definitely think that that was a reason that I was breaking out so bad. I'll just do this cheek and then have you guys look at the other cheek, and just like, so pretty. It literally just like evened it out, covered up whatever needed to be covered like momentarily. Like I have a pimple right here and I know this isn't going to cover it, but like that's not what I'm asking of it. I want it just to look like I have really healthy skin, and that's what that does for me. I'm so obsessed with it. So obsessed. I got it in the shade. Why do they make such weird names for these things? Corsica? I don't know. And the numbers are SF 3.5. So I will leave that down below because I can't obviously read to save my life. So you guys, if you think that you're a similar shade than me, then you can try that one out and see if you like it. I think it's really like actually perfect for my self-tan when I am self-tan, which I've actually been pretty on top of because I'm so over being pale, like really over it. I feel like some girls can really pull off being pale, and I'm not one of them. This is like cut it down to, I can probably do this in like 10-15 minutes. Just because I don't have to worry about blending it as much. Like it just kind of does the work for me, and I am all for it, folks. All for it. Like it just smoothed me out. She's radiant. Like there's a little bit of sheen to it, but it's not anything like too crazy. But you guys also know like I want to look like I just shoved my face in a greasy chicken. Ew. That's not what I meant to say. Fried chicken bucket, not in a chicken. Yuck. Anywho, I did 2 pumps right there, and I used the full 2 pumps, and I just kind of placed it wherever else. I will say that this does build slightly, but you're not going to get full coverage out of this. Like, this is not meant to be that. It's meant to just be, like, minimal, and she just eats her fruits and vegetables. And that's what I'm going for nowadays. All of my folks at my work are just going to be like, wow, she has a well-balanced diet. And how great is that? I don't, but it's nice for people to think that I do. So that is that. It literally just like evened me out. Super pretty. I'm obsessed with it. You guys need it. Well, you might not need it, but like I need it in my life. And if you like anything that I like, you might need it. So good. Next, I'm going to grab my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 10 Fair Clear. And then I mix a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape. Just because this is a little bit too light on me. As you can see, it's a bit too light. And this is in shade Light Medium. But going back to Nashville, because I kind of feel like I need to inform you. I was going to film. I was going to. I had my camera around, I had my camera charger, like everything was peachy keen, okay? I packed all of my other stuff, like I was prepared, folks. And we get on the road and I go to like film like the highway and cars and just be like, yep, we're on our way, woohoo! And I didn't bring my SD card. So that really sucked. And then by the time that we got there, I was just like, okay, it took me about, I don't know, like 7 decades to find my charger, which is not like me. Like I'm usually really organized and I don't have to search for things. So that was already kind of like, okay, this is kind of weird. And then I couldn't find my SD card, or it's not that I couldn't find it, it's that it wasn't in the camera because I didn't look for it. It was in my laptop. I knew exactly where it was. So I just felt like that was God telling me, Amanda, just enjoy your time off. Enjoy your time off, come back, and then you can start. And I am very thankful that I left my SD card because it was so great to not have to worry about filming and making sure that we're doing extra things so it's entertaining to watch and like all these things. We were literally able to just like go shopping and just hang out and go to lots of different restaurants and pig out. And I got sick the last day because I ate so poorly when I was there, and it was so nice just to be able to not have to worry about it. And like a part of me is sad because I love to like look back on these videos, and even I've looked back on videos like when we first got Briggs or when I was filming in my apartment in Grand Rapids, which feels like an actual decade ago, even though it was only like a year. But it's so nice to be able to look back and like remember those certain events that happen. And I would have loved for that to happen for the Nashville trip, but we got some pictures and I feel like I'm okay with the fact that we weren't able to film. So I apologize because I know I did mention that I was going to try and do it. It wasn't in the cards, and I'm so sorry for that. Future vacation trips, I will try and do it because I think they're very interesting to watch. So I do want to do more of them, or some of them, because I haven't really done any. So we will try and do a vacation trip for our birthdays every year. That's kind of like a goal that we have. So instead of like getting each other presents, we're going to just go on a trip together and eat lots of food and, I don't know, get out of our element. It's so nice to just get away from everything that you know. I don't know what it is about it. It's just very cathartic to just not have to do the same 6 things. And to be able to like switch it up and try different things. Not that we couldn't do that here because we are such creatures of habit. I'm sure that there are so many things that we have not done here. But it's just so nice to not have to have people that you know, and to just be able to escape and not have to ask questions and like Donna and I both really just like put our phones away for the most part when we were there, which was, again, just so nice. It was such like a needed break to just get away and to just enjoy each other's company and to just look at little boutiques and to look at the different malls there and to like check out all of their restaurants and like their breakfast places. And it was just so good. It was so good. We went to like tons of different restaurants. My personal favorite one was Frothy Monkey. If you guys watch Alex Garza, she talked about them in one of her videos because she now lives in Nashville, but she's from Michigan. So when she said to check out Frothy Monkey, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. That's fine. And it's so good. We had, Donovan had like a mocha and I had it was called like a turtle monkey, I think is what it was. And it was so good. It was a latte. Oh my gosh. Fire. It was so cute in there. It was just like very hipstery and I am obsessed with it. I really wish that we had one in Michigan because you best know I would be there every day. This is the other product that I picked up. This is the Hourglass Ambient Dim Light Powder. This is kind of like a soft focus powder is the way that I use it. And I just kind of place it all over. It's not like super highlighty, but it just gives you, again, that like really glowy, I eat my fruits and vegetables look. And it's nothing like super dramatic, but I just think it adds just like the perfect sheen. And then I'm going in with the Anastasia Amrezy Highlighter. Nothing has been able to beat this. It's so pretty. I really want to get my hands on the Jaclyn Hill stuff just because I'm so interested. And everyone keeps like talking about it. And it seems so pretty, but like, I don't know if I trust that. If you know what I mean. I don't know if I trust that. Not to throw tea or shade. But I don't know. I just feel like the first couple products that have been thrown our way have not been up to par, if you know what I mean. And everything's sold out right now. So I'm over here just like, I don't know if I would buy it, but like at the end of the day, it's sold out. So that's why I'm not buying it. Nice, Amanda. I'm just using the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit and I have it in the shade 3.5. I'm already like 3/4 of the way done. I think I'm going to show you guys what I do with my hair as well. Just when I'm wanting to like do something with it and I don't know, look more presentable than a bun, even though I do wear a bun a lot. Sue me, sorry. I'm going to move on to my mascara. I don't like filming this part, so I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, mascara is on. Cool beans. I'm now going to take my Morphe spray, my Morphe Continuous Spray, and just spray my face. I will say, be careful of opening your eyes if you just applied your mascara because you will get little dots because you just wet your face. I don't have one of those cool fans like all the other YouTubers. All the cool YouTubers. I just have a box. Which probably is not my best option now looking at everything around me. I probably could use something that would work a lot better, but commit. I'm gonna take the hair down. My dog's barking right now. Love that. We love that. I'm gonna take my Batiste dry shampoo. This is just the original one. And dry shampoo the living daylights out of my hair. I'm like getting emotional about it. I just washed my hair yesterday, so like this is literally just to give it a little bit of oomph. It's not really greasy at all. I don't have too many issues with this, like leaving a white cast in my hair, which is nice. I personally don't. I've heard of people that have had issues with it, but I haven't had too many. Okay, so once that's in my hair, I will brush it as well after I zhuzhed it. I don't know what the right term is. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about my work, which is so exciting. So I got promoted on my birthday, actually. I was in Nashville, and my boss texted me and she said, hey, I hate to bother you when you're on vacation, but could you give me a call? And I was like, crap, what did I do? Not that she's like that, because she's not like that at all, but in my head I was like, oh man, what did I do? Here we go. She's gonna tell me I'm a crap person and that I'm fired, and she just didn't want to tell me in person because she's a nice human, and no, that wasn't the case. So I was promoted to full-time management. So the way that it works is I was a temp key holder, which means that I am pretty much management, but just temporarily until after the holidays. And I was moved up into like the core team. So I'm now working full-time, which is great. We love the money, but I don't have a life anymore. Which is, it's okay. It's holiday. I was expecting to have no life, so it's cool. It's fine. It's completely fine. So that's kind of what happened. She called me and just told me like there was a position that is open for you and we'd like to offer you to be on the core management team, which, woo woo, I'll take a raise, I'll take extra hours, give me all day money. Okay, thank you. So I section my hair off, and then I have the Numi wand. It has attachable barrels. I don't know what inch this is. This big? That big? I keep the hair, I make a section about that big, and then I keep the hair flat to the barrel the entire time. Like I don't wrap it around in like a circle, like scrunch the hair on there. I keep it really flat, and then I leave this piece out as well. But yeah, that's another thing that has happened that's been taking up a crap ton of my time, which again, it's so good. And I'm still doing like my shipment stuff, and I'm still doing most of like the back room. So I'm pretty much like inventory management, which is why I have massive guns right now because I'm throwing boxes all day, every day, which I really enjoy doing. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so satisfying to me to like have shipment be dropped and have like 200 boxes that I have to sort through, and being that person that like organizes everything. It's just, I'm down for it all day, every day of my life. Like, thank you, next. We got tattoos when we were in Nashville. So I got some flowers, and then I also got a cross on my wrist. And Donovan got some mountains on his wrist as well. We didn't really show anybody, like, hello, family and friends, we got tattoos. Like, nobody really knows about it unless they've seen me and they, like, saw it. But we did get tattoos. It was kind of spur of the moment, but it's something that we've been wanting to do for a while. So it was spur of the moment, but also very thought out. We just didn't know that we were going to do it in Nashville. But we got it done at Custom Thrills, and Amanda was the one that did the tattoos, and she was super nice and very good at what she does. So yeah, that was another thing that happened. Donovan just about passed out. No, he said he almost threw up. He didn't pass out. But tattoos freaking hurt. They really do. And if anyone tells you that they don't, they are lying to you and just trying to seem tough. And that's how I feel about that. They do not feel good. They really hurt. But this one took maybe like 15 minutes. This one maybe took 5. Donovan's mountains, I think, took longer than mine did. And it's not like they're super intricate. He just had a little bit more shading to do, which kind of means that they're more intricate, but it's fine, it's fine. I also would really love to know what videos you guys want to see. I know I say this in every flipping video, but a lot of the time, especially with how absolutely hectic life is right now, me working at a full-time job plus working the makeup job plus doing YouTube, it's really hard for me to think of ideas. So if there's any video that you've seen like other YouTubers do that you think would be interesting for me to do, please let me know. I am down to do whatever. I just need a little bit of, we all need some help sometimes, and I definitely need some. because I'm striking out with my ideas. Once I find time, it's like, crap, I didn't even come up with an idea. I've also been trying out some new hair care products and I love them. My hair looks so shiny, it's so soft, but it's not like so soft that it falls completely flat all the time. Like, I am down. Thank you. I'm gonna try it out a little bit longer and then I'll let you guys know about it. And it's not Brioche-io. Is it just me, or has like everyone and they mama been sponsored by Brioche-io? Which, I mean, it's like good for them, absolutely. That's so exciting. If Brioche-io reached out to me and was like, hey, I'd love to work with you, I'd be like, send me all the products. I would love that. I've been reading a book. I know, I'm so smart. I've been reading. How exciting. It's called Girl Wash Your Face. I'm sure all of you have heard of it. I'm really late to the party on that one. But it's been talking about ways pretty much to empower yourself and to get crap done, and like how to achieve your goals. And how this specific girl, the author, did that, because she is obviously an author and she's like a party planner, and she has a very like, not lavish, but a very like Pinterest, like I want to have your life kind of life. Pretty much she's just like going after her dreams, and she achieved some of her goals already, and people wanted to know like, how the heck did you do that? And she wrote a book on it, and I picked it up. But it's been really interesting to read, and I feel like it's been really beneficial. One thing that I have learned through reading this, there's one chapter that was like, that really stuck out to me, and it was talking about allowing people to tell you no. Like, she used her example of, she wrote a book, and she had people that were interested in it, and the people were like, it's missing something, like it's too innocent, if you know what I mean. They want to add a little bit more PG-13 in it, and she pretty much was like, nah, that's not the direction I want to go in. So it's them telling her, okay, we're not going to move forward with you unless you make this more PG-13, and her saying, no, that's not going to happen, and realizing that that no was not like slamming the door shut. It was more like moving your direction and moving your options a little bit more. So it's like the door might have shut with those specific people, but just go in a different direction and you'll be able to still get what you want out of it, and not have to compromise anything. That's something that's really hard for me, is to like not accept when someone's like no, because I'm like, okay, no, okay. Like, I get, like, my confidence bruised, like, my ego is bruised at that point when I get told no. So, I just thought that that was something really interesting, and I wanted to let you guys know about it a little bit, because it might help some of you guys, that you don't have to accept no. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to. Chase after your dreams, girl. Fulfill your dreams. Speaking of dreams, we're going into 2020 soon. That's absolutely mind-blowing. What are your guys' goals for 2020? I'd be very, very, very interested to know what your goals are. I can tell you a couple of mine while we're sitting here, while I still have to finish my hair. A couple of my goals are to try this thing where, again, I was listening to a podcast. Her name is Samantha Ravendall, and she sees a therapist, and she did a podcast about like conversations she's had with her therapist. I'm so sorry about that noise. We're just gonna look past that, but she was talking to her therapist, and her therapist was like, you say you should do things a lot. You should. And you feel guilty when you don't, which is me. I am like the epitome of like a workaholic. Like, I don't know how to like sit still. Even when I'm home, like I have a really hard time with just like relaxing, which sucks. Like, it really does suck to not be able to be that person that just like sits there and watches a movie and does nothing, like just relax. And I'm just not very good at that. That doesn't come naturally to me. Like if I'm sitting there and I know the dishes need to be done and the floors need to be swept and I still have to paint the house, like these are things that run through my mind. It's like, okay, I need to be doing something. So like when I don't get things done that in my head I'm like, I should do this, I feel really guilty. And something that her therapist said is like, you either do it or you don't do it. Like that's what it comes down to. And you need to think like, I could do this. Instead of saying like you should do it, I could do the dishes. I could do it if I felt like doing it, versus like I should do this, which puts pressure on yourself to like, all right, Amanda, go and do it. Like, you know you should, so go and do it. Which I think is so good. Which I think some people take it to the far extreme of like they just become lazy, which I find that very, very unattractive. Like I don't want to be like that. But I also need to be able to find the middle ground of like recognizing that I have an issue with needing to be doing things all the time. Even right now, like I am choosing to film this video, which I want to do. Like this is not like a chore to me. Like this is kind of like my me time, and this is me like relaxing in some ways. But even I could be downstairs with Donovan right now. Like Donovan's home, it's Thanksgiving. I could be downstairs with him sitting on the couch watching a movie. Instead I'm like up here and I need to be doing something. So learning to balance life a little bit better, and like being able to not put pressure on myself so much when I have these things in my brain that I feel like I need to get done. Like just allowing myself to like, nope, you can take today off. Like you have a day off, you don't need to go and see a friend, you don't need to go get the dishes done. Like you can literally just chill out. Like you're okay, you're doing fine. And that's something that I really want to take into 2020, is just like the ability to focus on myself for a decent amount of time. And that's something that I've been writing a lot, like in my planner, time for me to just sit there and to read that book, or to just have like that me time. I'll just do a face mask and I'll just like, I don't know, sit on the bed and pet Briggs, like stuff that does not require me to have to be running around all the time. So that's something that I'm taking into 2020 faux show. Also, something that I'm taking into 2020 is to be around people that make me feel good. And I know that kind of sounds weird, but like if a relationship is not serving me, I don't want to be a part of it just because I feel like I have to. And just because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, because that's another thing that I really have a hard time with, is disappointing people. So something that I've been trying to like keep in mind is like I spread myself way too thin, and then I'm not able to actually like be there with people. Like in my brain, I'm not there 100%. So like something that I've been trying really hard to do, and I feel like I've been decent about it, is like spending my time wisely with the people that I want to spend my time with, that make me feel better and that give me something. And I know that sounds really selfish, but like at the end of the day, you have relationships for a reason, and you pick specific people that you enjoy to be around for a reason. You don't want to be around a bad person all the time, because it doesn't serve you. Like it can do the opposite. So something that I've been like really mindful of doing, and I've been working so much that I haven't even really had time to be around a ton of people, to be honest with you. But the time that I do have, I'm very particular about the people that I'm willing to be like, hey, what are you doing? Do you have this day off? Situations like that. So that's another thing that I've been keeping in mind, like, is this relationship serving me? And if it's not, then there's no point of me being around it. If the person makes me feel bad about myself, if the person is like saying harmful things to me, then it's not worth it to me, or making sly comments. Like I distance myself from that. And I have this really bad habit of like, when somebody says something mean and like hurtful to me, because I really am a sensitive girl. Like I'm a Scorpio, but like I'm really, really, really sensitive, especially to comments made, because I am so fixated on the things that I'm saying to people and figuring out how they're going to take it, because I would never want to say anything to anybody that would make them feel bad. So like when people say things to me that make me feel bad, even if they don't know they're doing it, like to me it's like a big deal, and I really, really don't like it. And then I distance myself from them, and then I like run away from the problem and I hold a grudge. Hello, my name is Amanda Bishop and I hold grudges. Welcome to my AA meeting. That's kind of where I'm at. That's another thing that I want to focus on, is to spend the time with the people that I really care about, but to allow things to slide off my back a little bit more and not hold on to them as much, because that's something that I tend to do a lot, and it is not healthy for me or any relationship that I have with anybody. So that's where we're at. Those were kind of deep. It's not like I want to lose 10 pounds this year. It was like me as a human, I guess. I'm going to use the Triple Sec 3-in-1 texturizing spray situation from Drybar, and this is the only thing that I put on my hair after I curl it. I do not put hairspray in my hair. Everyone's like, oh, your hair's so thin, like just load up on hairspray. No, load up on dry shampoo. So when it does fall, it looks beachy. Oh crap, I'm running out of it. Yeah, but that is the finished look with my hair and my makeup. We're feeling good. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to subscribe down below. Leave me a comment on what video you want to see next. All of my social media is down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.